welcome or welcome back. We are going to go ahead and get started with some messages just to check the energy, see what we have going on. Not like I was doing anything else. I already have the cards selected, and before starting, I was guided to a couple of things. Number one, I was guided to look at one of the decks that I selected for the end. And I was guided to look at it, and it says no equals a full sentence. I feel like this could be for one of you, some of you, or none of you, but it feels like someone is going to come in and try to test your boundaries. They're going to try to, I don't know, it's like I'm seeing someone who drew a line in the sand. You remember that? Like you draw the little line. Do you guys remember? I don't know if kids still do that, but you know, you draw the line at recess and it's like you cross over my line. There's someone that does want to cross over that line. They plan to cross over the line, but they're trying to see what all they can get away with. I feel like they're going to be very discreet in the way that they're crossing this line, just to see if you'll notice that they've overstepped some type of boundary that you've set. So I feel like it's not going to be like all in your face. I feel like this is going to be something that is going to be very discreet. So just kind of be careful and remember that no, like it says, no is a full sentence. Someone needs to know that, okay? Yes. I don't know if you have a history or if you have a reputation for being a yes man or a yes woman or something like that. Maybe you've made some changes and people are thinking like, oh no, they'll be back, right? So we'll see if there's anything else to that, and then we'll jump into what I was guided to. What I was guided to for the rest of the reading. So the first card that we have here is sudden wealth. So it could be that one of you or some of you, there's some type of money that is about to be released. And you are going to have people that back then didn't want me, now I'm hot all on me, right? So these people might want a piece of that pie. They're going to be asking you for favors or for money, but when you needed them, they were nowhere in sight. And so you need to learn how to say no. No is a full and complete sentence. For someone or some of you, there is a sense of like, you may have like some family member or something like that where they are, I don't know, they're getting out of either prison or they're getting out of like some type of confinement. It could have been, I don't know, work. I'm hearing work release. I mean, I don't know what this is, but this person may come with their hands out because they're going to look at you as like some type of slot machine or something like that. You need to learn to say no. No is a complete sentence. Someone, I mean, if this is you, like you are about to, I'm hearing, I'm into money. So someone is, about to, I don't usually share or hear things like that, but someone might be hitting the actual lottery. I know it's not me because I don't play the lottery, but I'm like the type of person that's like, why don't I ever win the lottery? Duh, because you don't play it. But yeah, I don't know who this is. Is this lottery or casino? Someone, I don't know who this is, but someone's going to win the lottery. And again, remember when you needed whoever this person is or whoever these people are, when you needed them, they were nowhere around. They didn't give you like a hot penny is what I'm hearing. They didn't give you anything. Hi, Jen. So we have occupation here. I feel like, you have been working so hard to bring something into fruition, or you've been working really hard, and now we have this Lovers at the bottom. You are about to be given another, like a choice or an opportunity or something to that effect. Yeah. We have distant horizons here. I feel like there are people that, they may live a distance away from you, or it could be like you have stopped being in some type of like partnership, relationship, friendship, whatever type of ship. You've stopped this a long time ago for whatever reason. I'm really getting the sense of like someone was down, you needed a person or people or group of people or organization or something, and they gave you nothing, and now they're going to need your assistance. That's what I'm getting. Yeah, adjudication here. For some of you guys, For some of you guys, we have poverty here at the bottom. For some of you guys, let me just say, you had money, like you have money or you had money, but you didn't know it. So you're here with your head down, you're working hard at some job that you probably hated, you didn't like, or something like that. And behind the scenes, it's like, I don't know why you didn't get this money, if this is for you, but I don't know, I feel like someone was like blocking something, or behind the scenes, like a whole group was like trying to block some type of finances, and it's finally like something is like in court. How, I don't know how someone can have like court proceedings without you even being there, but it's like someone took something to court so that they could have this money, and you would be left with not. You would be left with nothing. At the top, this is a person that was like in your circle. This was a person that was in your group. I feel like this was more than just one person. This person is a little bit further back, but I feel like both of these people, you know, would have been involved. This was like some type of group. I'm hearing family. You know, I keep hearing family. Yeah. We have marriage here. This could be someone that you were married to, or there could be a sense of like someone had someone in like some type of, someone had someone in like some type of false marriage or something. Do we need anything else with this? Okay. Bottom line, someone or someone like that, I'm hearing knick-knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone. So either these people are wanting money, these people are wanting your absolution, your forgiveness, or something like that, because they feel like like if they did something illegal, they feel like a judge is going to take it easy on them. Like, you know, look, see, we told you that, you know, this person didn't care, or they wanted us to have this, or something like that. So they feel like if, you know, they either need finances or they need your absolution or something like that. They need you to absolve them of some type of debt. But again, even though they were going to leave you in poverty, right? They were going to leave you in poverty. So again, bottom line, no is a full sentence. Okay, so I feel like that's for one of you, some of you, or none of you. I don't know. Let me, is this separate? Because again, this was kind of like this just in, right? This doesn't even go with the actual cards that I already have selected for the reading that I'm about to do. So what is this? Is separate. I'm going to move into, I feel like this is a separate message over here. So we'll see what this is about. I was also guided to pull out my blocks or bloques that I have not used for quite a while. So we will see. Do I need to take them out? Okay. Yes. Okay. I'm going to try to do this as quietly as possible. These blocks are really loud, you guys. And I'm just going to take some out at a time. But there's more than what fit in the actual container. Hello, ASMR star, how are you? So we're gonna, yeah, we're almost done, you guys. I just know when I dump them, it's really loud. But let's do some tweaking. All right, so now let's see. What are the messages? I feel like this might be separate. It might be combined with whoever that first message was for. Okay, so what do we need to know? Okay, the first one that I'm guided to, it says focus on self. I was also guided to adventure is calling. Hi, highly favored. How are you? Happy holidays. Focus on self and adventure is calling. Okay, this is going to potentially include some channeling. I'm just going to say that in advance just in case. I am a channel. When I channel, you might see me looking in all directions. You might see me swaying. That's just how I channel. I don't really have any control over it. Yeah, I can't speak for other channelers, but that's just how it is for me. I'm hearing that's just the way it is. Okay, so with this adventure is calling, you guys, someone, you are holding yourself back from some type of, I don't know if this is a trip or this is like a long distance move. I'm seeing that distant horizon card, you know, in my third eye. But whoever you are, you're trying to stay where you are, or you're trying to make a some type of call to not move because you feel like it's going to be an inconvenience to other people, either in your family. You might feel like it's going to be an inconvenience to people at your workplace. There's something to do. For some of you guys, it's like you feel like it's going to be an inconvenience, specifically to your children. And that's, that's valid, right? The rest of them, I don't know. I don't know about them. But someone is holding themselves back from, it's like an opportunity of a lifetime. I keep hearing adventure awaits, because you are putting others before yourself. So one thing that you need to know about putting other people's wants, needs, and desires before your own, it is definitely going to lead to regret. I'm also getting the sense of, like, for someone, it's going to lead to quite a bit of sadness. Um, a lot of woulda, coulda, shouldas. Have you ever seen those people that they always talk about? I'm clairaudient, you guys. I'm hearing, do you remember the time? These are people that are always talking about, like, their past days, like, how great they were in elementary, in high school, and I skipped junior high. Like, they're how great their college years were, how bad they were at this point in time in their life, how much money they used to make, how, like, they talk about, like, their past. Like, do you remember the time, people, right? Someone's going to end up being, and I feel like whoever you are, you don't really like those do you remember the time people, right? But if you're not careful, and if you continue to put other people's wants, needs, and desires before your own, you are going to become a remember the time. It's not funny, you guys. I laugh at inappropriate things. Yeah. You don't want to be one of those people. And I feel like, remember, if you were here at the beginning, I talked about, I was guided to look down, and there was this one that says, no is a complete sentence. And I talked about someone wanting to see if they can cross your boundary, or see if you will, it's almost like to see if you're going to stand on business. So if you're one of these people that, like, you jumped on the bandwagon of, like, self-love, and you're going to put yourself first, and it's all about me, someone's going to test you on that. Someone's going to see, like, I'm here, walk it like I talk it, walk it like I talk it. They want to see if you're going to walk it like you talk it. So when this person says, no, I don't want to move, right? It's not, and maybe they don't, but it's not that they would be, like, unhappy. It's not like it's going to be the end of the world. But if they can get away with, you not stand on business, why not? Because at the end of the day, the person that has to live with that is going to be you. Okay, what else? I feel like, yeah, whoever you are, you're here. We have moderation is needed. This is interesting because when I get messages to kind of write down, I kind of think, like, oh, well, that must mean this, right? And when I wrote this, it feels like someone needs to do something in moderation. Like, if you're drinking, if you're smoking, if you're having sex, if you're working, like whatever we do, we're supposed to do it in moderation. But I don't know who this is for, right? This could be for one of you, some of you, or none of you. But I'm feeling really strongly, like, if you have kids, especially, I'm looking at this like a moderator, like someone's, like, if your kid has been, like, if your kid has been acting a little, I'm hearing the word unruly, but if your kid's been acting a little weird, moderation is needed, meaning you need to act as a moderator. You need to look and see what it is that they're doing. What are they doing online, and who are they communicating with? Someone needs to pay very close attention to that. It's not to say that your kid is doing anything wrong, but there are some strange people that have strange agendas. And sometimes things look harmless on the outside, but your child could be getting exposed to something that They may not even know what they're being exposed to right now, but it might have some type of future impact or lasting impact. But whoever you are, yes, I mean, but, and I don't even feel like it's that type of a predator, but this is some type of weird, creepy predator. I don't feel like it's a sexual predator though. I feel like this is someone, oh, I don't like that thought. But there was something that came to mind where, people were getting kids to do other things, like, to get rid of themselves or to get rid of other people. Like, it's that type of weird thing. Watch what your kids are doing. Yeah. I don't know if that's for one of you, some of you, or none of you. And going back to, I feel like we're going to continuously be guided, absolutely highly favored, be guided back to this. Like your child, if this, if this is for someone who has a child, right, and they're online or doing whatever, they may act out because you start moderating or looking at what it is that they're doing, and try to act out or whatever. No is a full sentence. No is a full sentence. Someone needs to stand on business when it comes to that. Okay? Okay, that's like, okay. Like I'm being reminded of like, cause I'm older, right? And when I was young, my thing was the phone, right? We had the phone that you plug into the wall. And my mom, I remember I got in trouble. I got grounded. The only thing that I cared about was the phone. And so she literally had to take all of the phones out of the house because she was a nurse. So she worked all the time. She took the phones out of the house and she wrapped them up and put them in the trunk of her car. So nobody had access to a phone, right? Because she didn't want me to have it. And if I remember correctly, we went to like, we meaning me and probably some friends or my siblings went to a garage sale and just bought a cheap phone. And then I just hid it under the bed. Yeah, anyways. Okay. What else? Is there anything else to this? Because again, we haven't even gotten into the actual messages or the cards that I was guided to get beforehand. Okay, so it says fears may lead to stagnation. Highly favored. Yeah, fears may lead to stagnation. I don't know if there's someone who keeps talking about what they're gonna do, like what they want to do or what they're gonna do, that has to do with, like, okay, so I'm hearing self-fulfilling prophecy. So I don't know, if someone is like, casting a spell, so to speak, on themselves, right? Self-fulfilling prophecy, like, I don't know why I have to keep giving examples about me. Like, I don't, oh, okay. So one example of that would be, for example, I have ADHD, right? So it's very easy for me to say, well, I have ADHD, and so, I don't get to anywhere on time, right? So, if we believe in self-fulfilling prophecies, there could come a time where there's something that I really want to be there at a set time, but I have already casted this spell on myself that I'm not going to get there on time because I can't, right? So I don't know if, like maybe someone failed, like maybe someone had like some type of, quote unquote failure in the past. And because of that, like someone has this fear of failure. And it's like, I'm hearing if you can't do it right, like there's something about not doing anything at all. Like someone has that type of mentality. Like, it could be that you're like a perfectionist and you're putting that on yourself. And because you want things to be perfect, like because someone wants things to be perfect, right? They feel like if they're not going to do it right, they're not going to do it at all. But it's like someone needs to lean into the fact that your failures are what really help propel you further, because you learn from those mistakes. So someone needs to be really careful with, what they're speaking on, some type of goal or something that they want done. I'm being guided to think of something that has to do with relationships. Yeah, so I mean, it's kind of like, someone that you really want a relationship, but you're kind of in that mentality of like, there are no good guys or no good, women, in the world, right? Like someone is stuck in that type of mentality, but all you're speaking is, every person that you see, you're looking for the bad rather than focusing on the good, or you're attracting that type of a person into your life. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. And what it is like, it's kind of like, I don't know why I'm here. I got to get mine. You got to get yours. Like, it's kind of like, so that you don't get hurt. You just go ahead and like, it's like not even trying. So I don't know what that's about, but one of you, some of you, none of you. I don't know. What else? Okay. We have financial independence. I feel like for someone, whatever this is that you are holding yourself back from pursuing, it is definitely like, especially if you're struggling with finances, or maybe you're not struggling, but you could do better, right? This is going to lead to like whatever this financial freedom is that you're wanting, that you're hoping for. It also goes back to like, let's say, if you're anything like me, like you go all the way in full speed ahead, guns blazing on whatever this is that you're wanting to pursue, and then you kind of get tired and burnt out, and then you disappear, right? So that could be for you as well. With this, moderation is needed. Like someone needs to do like, embrace the, slow and steady wins the race. Going back to, I'm being guided back to this, no is a full sentence. Like someone is, if this has something to do with work, you're trying to make your way up the ladder, and you think that you're going to get there by being a yes man or a yes woman. I'm going to tell you, I've said this before, but for people that are new, my background, my past life is as a, we can say supervisor. I was a principal. I ran a whole school, right? And I would use that, when I first became a principal, about how, show me that you're a leader now, and then maybe, just maybe, I'll give you a job. Don't do that. I'm telling you right now, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't take on much, like way more work than what you can actually handle, because you're going to burn out, and then it's going to look like, well, you can't really handle it. Someone needs to start saying no, even if it's to your boss. You need to be able to say no. I mean, it doesn't, like, there's a way to say things. So someone needs to find a way to say, no. So one example would be, let's say you've already said yes to a couple of projects and you need to finish them. Then just say, you know what, I want to make sure that I'm going to do a really good job on, what I've already committed myself to for, the good of the company. And, I just want to make sure that I'm doing my best. So I just need to focus on this for, for right now. When I'm done, maybe we can talk about it, or, just don't even offer that. I mean, I don't know. That's for someone that's like wondering, like, well, how do you tell them no? There are other ways that you can just, politely decline. Okay. I mean, it could be that you're telling them, just so that you are 100% with, your responsibilities. Like that's what keeps you at 100%. Like, yeah. But I mean, you're not selfish. You're not being selfish by focusing on yourself and, doing things that are in your best interest. I feel like some of you guys are going to not only be respected more, but you're also going to, like, believe it or not, like you're teaching other people, how to proceed, or, you're teaching lessons. Is there anything else from these? Anything else? Okay. So again, those were just like some messages. We'll see if they play into the rest of what we have with these cards over here. Like I was already guided to like 4 decks of cards, so we'll see. Those could have been for one of you, some of you, or none of you, as I like to say. I'm trying to do this as quietly as possible with my little bloques. Okay, this is going to have to move. Okay. So now we're going to go ahead and jump into the actual reading. So let's see, we're going to start off with my Number Tales Oracle deck to see what our messages are here. No, I'm being guided to get 3 cards from this one. Okay, messages. We have 1818, and I'll show it. It says, have no fear, step outside your comfort zone and move forward in pursuit of your passions. I love it. Oh, I missed that message. We have 2121. It's time to level up. Things may be tough right now, but all is according to plan and happening for your greatest good. I'm guided to the bottom, 606. I'm just guided to where it says keep the faith. So let's go ahead and see what our third card is. Woo, okay, and we have 4040. It says, take the time to obtain additional knowledge, skills, and talents, then use them to achieve your goal and attain your success. So for some of you guys, it could be that things are not just like going as quickly as you would hope that they would with whatever this is that you're pursuing. And it has something to do with like there might be a little bit more for you to learn, or, you know, like some more skills that you need to add to what you're doing. Okay, so give some examples. I'm being guided to give examples again. So let's say, because I've been playing with, you know, affirmations, like I do the audio for affirmations or subliminals and things like that. It's more than just you creating the affirmations. It's more than you just saying the sayings, right? Like you also behind the scenes, you have to, I mean, you don't technically don't have to, but I feel like for this whoever you are, like maybe this is just something that you have to know this before you level up, right? But I also have experience with like voiceovers, and so I have experience with like doing the recordings and adding in, you know, music and background, you know, I have experience with that. And it's like, so there's something potentially, like I don't know what it is that you're wanting to do, what you're focused on, but there's something that may not directly correlate to what you do, or maybe it does, but you need to learn that. There's something else, that something in addition that you need to learn. Or let's just say it doesn't even matter. Like, I don't know why I keep hearing tarot, like you want to be a reader, or that's what you're focused on. Like maybe you already do readings, but you don't know much about business, right? So it could be that like, yes, you're great at reading. Yes, you're highly intuitive, but you know, and yes, you're helping people and that's great, but you're also supposed to be making some money, right? You still got to eat, you got to live. And someone needs to learn something about like the business aspect of what it is that they're doing. Okay. So I don't know. It could be for someone, it could be like the part that you like the least, right? But unfortunately, you're still going to have to, dive in, and you're going to have to learn whatever that is, right? To truly level up to what this is that you're wanting to do. It says things may be tough right now, but it's going according to plan. So, you know, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it may not be like your favorite thing to do, you know, but sometimes we got to do what we got to do. That have no fear, step outside of your comfort zone. I don't know if someone is just kind of like worried that, you know, they're not going to do a good job or something like that. Just do it. Just do it. I'm being guided to, like, I'm seeing that sudden wealth card from the deck from earlier. Like, it's almost like someone just needs to focus on, like, it's kind of like keeping your head down and you're working towards whatever this goal is. And it's like all of a sudden you look up and, like, I'm seeing like money like raining down. Like, I don't know who that's for. But at the bottom we have 222. You have a difficult decision to make. Take a brief pause to collect your thoughts before you act. For some reason, I'm seeing like a plus delta chart. If you know what that is, that's like, you can Google it, or just like, I'll just say plus would be the positive, delta would be like needs improvement, like so someone needs to do like or a T chart or something, and it's like you're organizing your thoughts about like what is the positive of you pursuing something, and what would be the negative, what would be the downside of it. Or I don't know, there's something to do with like a decision that you need to make. For some of you guys, you're trying to do, I'm hearing you're doing too much. Like someone is trying to do too much. You're trying to pursue too many things at one time. And it's like you're going to get there, right? Eventually, but it's like you have plenty of time. So like, what's the rush? So it's kind of like someone needs to prioritize like the most important to the least important, or the thing that you're most excited about to the thing that you're least excited about. Start with the most and really just kind of focus on that before you start adding other things in. So I don't know. Yeah, at the top it says 1717, you're meant to heal. I skipped teach. You're meant to teach, heal, and or communicate while serving the greater good of humanity. So whoever you are, like whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to start, like you are meant to, either you're in the spotlight, either you're in front of a camera, you're on a stage, you're, you have like some type of radio station or podcast, or like you're meant to do something with the community, right? Where more people have access to you. Okay. Like someone is trying to limit themselves. Remember the little blockade where it was like something about, someone letting fears hold them back. More people need access. I'm hearing, we want easy. Yeah, you know how old I am. We want easy. We want easy. Ah, yeah. Like more people need access to you. Yes. Okay. Let's keep going. I need to, I really wasn't planning to be here that long, and it's already been 30 minutes, and I'm just now actually starting with the cards. So, let's see. So, full disclosure, I'm a little weird. Like when I clean my pots and pans, it's like, I don't know why, but I have to like also boil, like I boil water as well, like as another precaution. Don't judge me, don't judge my life. But so I have like a pot with boiling water, and I'm thinking like, why did I start that pot of boiling water while I'm recording? And if I burn a pot of water, like that is really sad. Yeah. Anyways, let's keep going. What do we need to know? Okay. This is, I'm being guided to share. This is a Shaman's Dream Oracle deck. Yeah, eyes of the eagle rising above the fray. I don't know. I feel like for someone, like there is a group of people, or there were a group of people in your life that were trying to keep you grounded, to keep you humble, so to speak. And they don't see the bigger picture of something that you're trying to do, and they didn't want you to see the bigger picture. But it's kind of like some type of dream or goal was instilled into you for a reason. They don't have that dream. They don't have that goal. They don't have that passion for a reason. They don't see what you see. They don't feel what you feel. So going back to that, no is a full sentence. Like I hear someone like trying to negotiate with someone, and like, oh, well, rather than doing that, I think you should. No, thank you. I don't know. Yeah, lost in space, needing direction right here. It's like, this is something to do with like the blind, trying to poke your eyes out. I mean, they're trying to poke your eyes out so that you don't see because they don't see. But the saying is the blind leading the blind, but you're not blind. You see, you feel, you hear, like whatever this is that that you're meant to do. Someone's trying to convince you otherwise. Someone's trying to convince another person like, oh no, that's what you're feeling is wrong. What you're thinking is wrong. What you're seeing is wrong. But it's just that they don't see it. I'm also getting the sense of like, someone who doesn't even have their own stuff together, so to speak, right? And they're trying to guide you in which way to go. Like this is a person that they were never able to get their life together. And it's not to say that they don't have, valuable information or that they can't give you any type of advice. But with whatever this is, it's almost like this person has never actually pursued a goal because they went with the I'm seeing they went with what was, they conformed. Like, I don't know. They can't help you level up because they never leveled up. For some of you guys, this is like a family member. This is a parent. They want to keep you close. They want you to stay home. Like they're afraid of like what would happen if you venture out on your own. Remember we saw that bloque about, hi ghost dog, that said adventure is calling or adventure is waiting or something like that. They don't want you to go out on this adventure because, they have a fear and they are projecting that fear onto you, so to speak. But it's not, they don't even realize like the fear is not about, you. It's not that they don't believe in you. It's that they never believed in themselves and they can't see someone else believing in themselves the way that you do. I mean, it's something just like, I'm hearing something about in one ear and out the other. Like you need to take what this person says with a grain of salt or, like, don't be disrespectful. Don't be rude. But just, thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. It doesn't mean that you do anything that they say, right? But just thank you for sharing. I appreciate that. And do whatever the heck you want to do. I don't know. Yeah. Okay, I'm being reminded of a friend that is now a politician. I don't know. So that's one of the ways that like when you get messages, like it's kind of like memories of like certain instances or whatever. But so this is for one of you, some of you, or none of you. I don't know how this is going to relate, but a friend who is now a politician who is used to one type of lifestyle and just doing whatever they want to do, saying whatever it is that they want to say. Well, now they're a politician. And it's like, me trying to tell this person, based off of my lived experience, like, whatever you say can and will be used against you, right? So you have to be mindful of like how you speak to people. You don't know when you're going to meet someone like later on. You don't want to just be disrespectful. You never know when you're being recorded. You don't know how things are going to be used against you. So it doesn't mean like don't be yourself, but like don't be unnecessarily rude either. You don't have to be rude. Even if someone is annoying, I don't know, I get the feeling of like an annoying little brother or something like that. You don't have to be rude. I don't know who that's for. But we have Unmarked Trail Revelation. This one came out quite recently. So let me pay attention to what I'm doing, you guys. Unmarked Trail or Revelation is coming out under where it says, take time to obtain additional knowledge, skills, and talents. Okay. So I feel like, if someone feels like they are like in some like area of like stagnancy, things are not moving the way that you want them to, something is going to be revealed like in this quiet, I'm hearing quiet storm, like in this quiet time, right? While you're working on whatever the skill is or whatever knowledge that whatever this is that you're learning, you are going to receive an epiphany, right? I'm hearing, I have an idea. Like you're going to receive some type of really good idea that is going to help you to level up. Okay. I don't know if I said this clearly or not, but with that heart, home, and compassion, it's falling under it's time to level up. Things may be tough right now. Actually, I don't think I said, but for some of you guys, I did say like there's a parent that is trying to get you to stay home. They're trying to get you to stay close to home. It could be someone else. It doesn't have to be a parent, right? But this person, whoever this person is, they make it very, like, they make your life much more easy, much more cushy, much more comfortable. And for whoever you are, that comfort is what keeps you from leveling up. Okay? Remember, we saw the little block, it said step outside of your comfort zone. Someone needs to step outside of their comfort zone. That comfort zone is your arch nemesis. You need to know that. That comfort, I mean, it feels really good just lounging around, doing the bare minimum. It's keeping you very comfortable and very stagnant, whoever you are. Yeah. The eyes of the eagle rising above the fray is right there where it says step outside of your comfort zone and move forward in pursuit of your passions. Have no fear. Someone needs to rise above whatever their fears are, right? Where they say you need to look fear in the face or punch it in the face or something like that. I mean, I don't know. But there is a sense of that. I'm getting two more. This would have been at the bottom if I didn't jump to this. But Magician's Sword, confidence in your magic. Someone needs to know that, like, especially if you believe in like manifesting, your how confident you are in yourself. Something to do with like how good you feel about yourself. And I've talked about this before, like it raises your frequency, it raises your vibration, and that's where the magic starts to happen for you. You have to, you're someone like you have to look good and feel good and, you know, all of that. And that's where the magic happens for you. Yeah, we have Stranger, it says curiosity. I feel like someone is questioning, like, you know, oh, well, what if, you know, what if this doesn't work? And someone needs to ask themselves, like, what if it does? Like, what if this does work out for you? What if it's, I'm hearing that, like, well, what if I fail? And it's like, well, but what if you don't? Yeah. This is Falling Angel, spiritual narcolepsy. This is right here where we have this, it's time to level up. But it's also, it's between it's time to level up and take time to obtain additional knowledge and skills. Someone might be getting a little bit too comfortable in like researching things. Like you're doing a lot of researching to obtain the knowledge, but you're doing it without a purpose. So just there's someone that needs to be careful with that because it might put you in a level of comfort where you forget the main thing. You forget to focus on the main thing, and you don't, you know, like you're delaying. I'm not going to say you're not going to reach your goals, but you're delaying your goals because you're sitting around being very comfortable in not taking action because really you have a fear of the taking action. Yeah. Okay. So we're good with that one. We're going to move on here. Okay, what do we need to know? I don't know if this is going to be related to this. I feel like it's not. I don't know. We have the Ten of Swords that came out. I was hearing, so I don't know, we'll see what happens, but I was hearing that this is going to be a separate message. We have the Ten of Swords here, and I was guided to betrayal. Also, at the bottom, we have Justice, and there's something to do with cause and effect. And then we have, we have Page of Wands at the top. I'm being guided to two things. One being fearless. Because someone betrayed you, someone stabbed you in the back, right? You are now, I don't want to say you're cutthroat, but someone is very fearless when it comes to whatever this is. I don't know if this I don't know if this has happened yet, or if this betrayal is about to happen for someone. I hope not. I mean, I hope you weren't betrayed, but something has to happen, right? Something's going to happen yeah. But some type of betrayal leads to someone changing their mindset, their mentality. Someone is no longer going to be focused on what other people think of them. And someone is going to venture out onto their own. They're going to venture out on their own. Potentially with that bloque that we saw earlier that said focus on self, someone is going to venture out. You know, I'm hearing it's a different world. Someone's going to venture out into like a different world, something completely different. Yeah. Yeah, we have the Empress here. We have creativity. And I'm also guided to abundance. So for someone, this betrayal, I'm getting two different scenarios. One scenario is someone is going to be betrayed at work. And it's going to lead to you, if this is for you, it's going to lead to you focusing on something that you've been kind of putting on the back burner. Some type of creative hobby or something that you are really good at, but you don't really do anything with it. And that's how you're going to make your money. For someone else, this has to do with a relationship. You could be in a relationship or were in a relationship and you were recently betrayed. That betrayal is going to lead to you venturing out onto your own, focusing on something that this person was holding you back. Someone was holding you back from. They didn't want you to pursue this hobby or this trade or this, like there's something that someone didn't want you to pursue. They could have kept someone like with child, or they could have kept you so busy working by having so many children or something like that. Yeah. Someone didn't want a person to, like, either they didn't want you to make more money than them, or they didn't want you to make enough money to do, like, they didn't want you to make so much money that you had more options than them. There's that Page of Wands now at the bottom. And this Five of Cups is here at the top. I'm being guided to where it says focus on failure. Exactly, highly favored. So, but I'm not getting this in the negative though. Like with this Five of Cups, it says focus on failure. There's something to do with like, you need to focus on it's not like you need to focus on the failures or what didn't go right or something like that. Not so that you can just sit there like, oh, in your Five of Cups, but so that you know how to do things different the next go round. So I don't know if this is something that you previously pursued. Even if this is like you getting into like another relationship, look at like what didn't go right the first time so that you know that you're never, ever, ever, never going to do it again. Even if you're not starting a business and you're getting another job, like what went wrong at the other job that you're not going to do again. You're not going to set yourself up for the okie doke. Now, if someone is wanting to get married again, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, to each his own, right? But like, what are you going to do different? What are you not going to tolerate? What boundaries are you going to set? And, what are you going to be more open to? What are you going to change about yourself? What could you have done better? We have the Knight of Cups. So I'm getting, I don't know why I keep getting to twos in each of these cards. 222 might be important for someone. I don't feel like looking that up because, yeah. But I'm being guided to romantic proposal and follow your heart. So someone is going to receive some type of proposal. I'm hearing something about Jared's. Like, do you guys remember that commercial? She said yes. he got it at Jared's, or I mean, I don't know. There's something to do with that. But also, if someone is working on something, like the guidance is for you to definitely follow your heart. Do what you are passionate about. I feel like someone folded previously with something that you were really, something that you really loved, something that you really wanted to do in your past, and you folded when someone told you that it wasn't a good idea, or like it was silly, or you're too old, or you're too young, or you're too whatever, whatever excuse someone gave. Yeah, look at that. Stand up for yourself here at the bottom. 7 of Wands. This go round, you need to follow your heart, and you need to stand your ground. Stand up for whatever this is that you believe in. Yeah, and it's going to lead to just a great deal of, again, I'm being guided to 2 things: profit and success, whatever this is. Yeah. For some of you guys, going back to, I think at the beginning there was something to do with like a court case or something. Someone definitely needs to, I'm hearing something about holding someone's foot to the fire. If someone did you wrong, and there's some type of court case that comes up, or they need your assistance with like some type of legalities, you need to hold their foot to the fire. Do not. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not getting that. That's the High Priestess, you guys. Here's the Page of Wands trying to make another appearance about a new journey. And there's that 5 of Cups again. I'm leaving that. I was guided to, there's something to do with like intuitive. I feel like someone wants you to leave your, like, someone's going to try to appeal to you like logically. Like they could have been doing something behind the scenes, like I'm hearing to spite you or something against you. And it's kind of like you have an inkling that this was taking place. Like you have just a knowing that it took place, but you may not have any like hardcore proof of this. And so someone's going to try to use like, oh, you don't know what you think you know. Yeah. Someone's going to try to play you for a fool. I'm just guided to someone's going to try to play you for a fool. Yeah. And if you leave that intuition behind, hello, Mocha. If you leave that intuition behind, you will regret it. Do I have to pick up that card? Hold on. I say what I'm not going to do, but no, I don't. Okay. But I do always want to check in. I just want to make sure, like, I would hate to leave it and then it's a card that we need. So, yeah. I feel like that's all we need to know about that. Okay. So what else? Ooh, okay. Ooh. May as well keep going for one more and let's see what flies out. But what we have so far is the 3 of Cups. Okay. We have here the 3 of Cups. And this is falling under that betrayal, that 10 of Swords. Okay. I feel like for some of you guys, this betrayal was a friend. This was a friend that betrayed you so that they could celebrate. It's kind of like it's either, you or me. Like it's a dog-eat-dog world. For some of you guys, I talked about, did I say it could be something to do with work? So this person could have dogged you out at work. Like if you work with a friend, there was someone that you look at as a friend at work, they could have been saying something like really nasty about you, really negative about you, to the higher ups, because they thought that it would get them like some type of raise or promotion or something like that. I'm hearing, so I think another thing has to do with relationships, because I was hearing like girl fight, some friend, I don't know, could have been saying something negative to you, like either to a particular person that you were interested in, that you were dating, or you know they're about to. If they haven't yet, then they're. Well, I feel like no, they're doing. They have done it or they are doing it, and it could be like just to any person that you talk to. They make little snide, nasty comments about you out of jealousy. I'm hearing from Coming to America, why does she always get the good ones? Someone feels like, you know, and this person may not even be single. We've had this reading before. They may not even be single. They may have someone, but like you get a better quality of men or you get a better quality of women, right? And this person, whoever this friend is, like they make little snarky comments about you. Okay. Under the Empress, we have the Ace of Pentacles. Which is funny because I said, you know, what I was guided to with the Empress was like there's something to do with creativity and abundance, right? You know, of course, there's abundance of love, abundance of money, abundance of good health. But yeah, I feel like someone has some type of money coming in, and that goes to the initial message that we had before with that sudden wealth. But someone is about to be very stable, very secure. Like again, you could be okay right now, but this is like, you know, true financial freedom. This is like if you feel like you want to get out and go on a trip, like you don't have to sit there counting every single pinnacle to see if you'll be able to go. Yeah. I almost feel like for someone, you are going to be paid to travel. Like, and I don't know whether this is because you know this could have something to do with like the line of work that you do. For someone, you might end up being like a traveling, like you're a speaker. I heard traveling nurse. I know my mom's done that before. They make quite a bit of money. So if you're a nurse and you, that goes back to wow. There was a message that we had before about like a family member or someone trying to get someone to not travel. Yeah. Mm, okay. Anyways, some type of money is coming in, and this is like this is it. This is yeah, just money's coming in. Okay, and then under this Knight of Cups, where we talked about following your heart in that romantic proposal, we have the Lovers. Romantic proposal, and we have the Lovers. So for some of you guys, this is definitely going to be if you're about to receive some type of proposal, right? This is definitely someone, I feel like you're opposites. This feels like an opposites attract type thing, or like where you complement one another. There's something to do with that. Hmm. Anything else for that? What about the follow your heart? With this, follow your heart, you guys. I'm being guided to the duality. I feel like someone, I'm seeing like, you know, where you have the devil and the angel, you know, on the shoulders, right? It's like someone is not going to be sure of like which route to take or which course, you know, something like what path to take. And you need to definitely just like go with your gut, go with your gut instincts, follow your heart. Okay. If you need to be a little bit more logical, quote unquote, then going back to earlier, I said something about someone needs to do like a chart with like the, you know, maybe you need to compare like this versus that, the good versus the bad. And when you really want to do it, to be honest, a lot of the times, like when your soul is like, you really like, it's really the path that you're supposed to take, like you're obviously you're gonna have more good than you're gonna do bad. So you know, just try that. I mean, I don't know, but go with your gut with something. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and move to this spiritual AF deck. It can be kind of vulgar, but I'll try to. It has good advice, but I'll try to filter as best as I can to see what else do we need to know. Really bad, but like I got tired of my nails, so I cut them off and put these little fake ones on. it's like once one of them breaks, like with your real nails, right? One breaks and it's like you can't, like it looks weird. It looks silly. Okay. So it says things get harder before you, they're talking about leveling up again. We've been talking about someone needing to level up. Things get harder before you level up. Know that. And what do we have with this 2121? It's time to level up. Things may be tough right now, but all is according to plan and happening for your greatest good. Seriously. So this one says you're working hard and making good life choices, and then out of nowhere, a crap storm starts and you can't figure out why. It's like mountain climbers getting to the peak. It's steeper and the weather is worse up there. But if they were to give up or spend time crying about why it's so hard, no one would ever get to the top of Mount Everest. Most of us would rather chop off a hand than climb a snow-covered mountain, but it's still a great metaphor for making ish happen. Okay, so if something is getting hard with what you're working on, just keep moving forward, you guys. It's like, you know, you're almost at the peak. You're almost there. Okay, a lot. Just imagine all the people that give up, that they quit, and it's like they didn't see it, but like right around that corner, right there, right around that corner was their success, was their wealth and prosperity, was their ultimate happiness, was the best relationship that, you know, ever could have existed, right? Throughout all of, you know, humanity or something. But someone, it's just like someone quitting right before, you know, I'm hearing Pocahontas, just around the river bend. Someone needs to just keep going. Yeah. Anything else? No, there's nothing else, you guys. So let me see if there's any. Morris. I'm hearing Morris. Who is Morris? Morris. Why? I can't. Thank you, highly favored. I'm hearing I heard the name Morris, and I'm like, what about Morris? I heard get your ish together. So I don't know. That could be very well be like in a past. Is this an ancestor or past over? This is passed over loved one. And I distinguish between the two, like, you know, sometimes people just like lump them all together, but ancestors, I feel like, you know, these would be like, you know, your ancestors, like people that you really didn't have like a personal relationship with, but they're part of your lineage. That's what I think of when I hear ancestors. Passed over loved ones are like people that you had a personal relationship with, okay? So whoever you are, get your stuff together. Yeah. Is that the father's? That's like the paternal side of the family, I guess. Yeah. Like a paternal grandmother, maybe. I don't know. Anything else? I was guided to look over at this card over here. So I don't know who this is for, but it says for you to shut it down. Someone needs to shut something down. What do they need to shut down? That is, I'm hearing something about factory. What type of factory? Cars. Car factory. Why? Dangerous. Someone has knowledge of like a factory that they're working at. They're trying to get my videos taken down. Some type of car factory. I don't know if there's too many like defects or something like that. Someone knows this and they're pushing the inventory out anyway. Someone has knowledge of this. That sounds really dangerous though, to like that whistle blowing, like, you know, I don't know, but I'm hearing shut it down. Anything else? Yeah, I feel like someone doesn't want to speak, or someone has to speak on it or something like that. Anything else? No. All right, so that's what I have. I hope that these messages were helpful. Thank you guys for sticking this through with me. Hopefully I didn't burn that water. But thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos, all of that good stuff. Also, so far on that last post that I created, it was a video about we have reached our goal of 800 subscribers, which meant that I was giving away 4 free readings. And I said, like, watch the, if you watch the video, I said to like leave 3 hearts so that you could be added to the little spin the wheel app so that you could get a free reading. So far, I've only had 2 people, you guys, 2 people reply, which means that if other people don't reply, then I'm just going to give the readings to those 2 people and then just call it a day. But, I've been posting, like on community board and on that video. So please go back. Please go back to that video where it says, yay, we did it, or something like that. If you want to, like, your odds are highly in your favor right now because only 2 people have done the 3 hearts, the 3 red hearts. So if you want to win, okay, go back, watch that video, and, do the hearts so that I can give these readings away because we have another goal that I've set, which is 1,200 subscribers. When we get to 1,200, I'm going to do like a live stream where like whoever is there can ask me questions and I'll give you like a free mini reading. So because that, that's a pretty big goal of, reaching our 1,200. So, and I wanted to do things a little bit different because so far with each goal, I just give away, the long personal readings. So you guys, please don't miss out on these readings. I'm, pretty gosh darn accurate if I do say so myself, but whatever. So anyways, anything else? Oh, don't forget, if you would like to become a member, either at the lowest level just to support the channel, like you just want to support the channel, like that's like 99 cents, please click that join button for the memberships and join. But I also have like the higher levels. The highest level, you get like a full reading every single month. So just kind of check those out. So I would love for us to really be a community where it's an engaging community, you guys. Like I've done some shorts. So if you don't watch shorts, check out some of the shorts as well that I've done. I'm putting like little polls and questions on them. Not just for the sake of putting polls and questions, but I feel like it would really help us as a community because I can dive into or delve into like those responses a little bit more when we're doing our readings. So but yeah, thank you for being here. I love you. Have a beautiful and fantabulous rest of your day. Bye now. Mwah. These fingernails.